Good morning friends. In my YouTube channel Advocate Amit Kumar Gupta. Today I will discuss a very important case, Principal Commissioner of Income Tax versus Jubilant Foodworks Ltd. This case has been reported in 447 ITR at page number 29. The matter has been decided by Allahabad High Court and the date of the judgment is 22nd July 2022. As all we know that in some type of businesses like food chains, bank branches and insurance companies, they do have same pattern of taking the premises on lease and then they renovate their premises according to their taste. The pattern of all the branches are more or less the same. They have to do a lot of expenditure on the renovation. When this renovation is done, the question arises that whatever the expenditure has been done for this renovation, whether it is a revenue expenditure which can be claimed under section 37 subsection 1 or this expenditure is to be capitalized. The answer to this question depends on a moot question that whether by doing this expenditure any new asset is coming into the existence, because these premises are leasehold premises. Whatever the expenditure is incurred by the assessees for the renovation, these are not in the nature of a asset which is acquired by the assessee, and whenever the assessee leaves the premises, they just throw out all this renovation and practically there is no money realizable out of that waste which is obtained when leaving the premises which are taken on lease. So whatever the expenditure is done on renovation, whenever the assessee leaves those leased premises, all that expenditure comes to near about very meager value. So the assessee can take this expenditure as a revenue expenditure and claim it under section 37 subsection 1. In this case, the company has a very famous food chain, Domino's. They have done extensive expenditure on the renovation of their food chains and claimed it under section 37 subsection 1. But the assessing officer said that this is very heavy expenditure and it should not be claimed as a revenue expenditure because new asset has been acquired. When the assessee went into the CIT appeal against the order of the assessing officer, the CIT appeal said that this is not a capital expenditure because no new asset has been brought into existence. So this is a revenue expenditure. The ITAT also upheld the order of the CIT appeal and they were in concurrence with the findings of the CIT appeal. But the department was unhappy. So the department went to the Allahabad High Court. Allahabad High Court said that CIT appeal and ITAT has done due deliberation on the matter that no new asset has been acquired by the assessee, no new asset has come into existence. So the expenditure is a revenue expenditure and not a capital expenditure. And whether an expenditure is a capital expenditure or a revenue expenditure, on the finding that no new asset has been brought into existence, it is purely a question of fact, and the High Court only can entertain those questions which involve the substantial question of law. So in this particular case, the point was that whether it is a question of law or substantial question of law or it is a question of fact. So the court said that it is a question of fact and not a question of substantial question of law. So the High Court declined to interfere into the matter and the decision came into the favor of the assessee, and you can say that the High Court also allowed these renovation expenses as a revenue expenditure into the favor of the assessee. So this case is very useful in all those assessees which take the premises on lease and then do a extensive renovation for carrying on their business, because this expenditure is allowable under section 37 subsection 1 because it is done wholly and exclusively for the purpose of the business. At the end of this video, once again I am repeating the name of the case. The name of the case is Principal Commissioner of Income Tax versus Jubilant Foodworks Limited. Thank you friends.